thank you so much. We're here at Ngerel Belau on a special emission that is really a pleasure for us to be here. Here I'm accompanied by Eric Whips, a local that many people know, I'm sure. And we are accompanied by the mermaid, Levant. It's Merle Levant. The mermaid is with us, and why we're having this special is because yesterday we had, for the first time in history in the world, a head of state, the president of Palau, speaking under the water with the mermaid. I mean, the fact that someone can speak under the water is already a revolution, because we have never been able to, while the whales and the dolphins have no problem of talking to each other. We have had great difficulty. Actually, we human beings on land, we have satellites, we have 5G, we have Wi-Fi, we even have fiber optic wiring, and we can transmit data, we can talk, transmit voice, we can video stream, transmit video, and we have a GPS position. We take that for granted. But the moment you're in the water, it's all gone. You can't do anything. Now, what many people forget is that while we say that 73% of the space, the cover of the earth is the sea, the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, what many people do not know is that 91% of all space on earth where there is life is in the water. So actually you have to make a difference between life in the water, which is anaerobic, no oxygen, and life outside of the water, which is with oxygen. So, Merle, Sea Mermaid, may I just ask you, how was the experience of talking to the president live, direct, under the water?
It was amazing. Good morning, Palau, coming live from the land. I have to say that I actually didn't know all the things about Palau, and I learned them while speaking with the president underwater. I literally thought I knew everything as a mermaid, but I learned about Palau being the first voice putting up, the High Sea Treaty, what just recently got ratified in United Nations, and all about the clam. What was
you had on the table not only the president. On the table you also had a living giant clam.
And the clam was speaking with us.
How did you understand the clam?
Well, we saw how the clam was opening and pushing the bubbles and kind of beating the sound with us while we were speaking. So definitely clam was listening the underwater talk. And just the fact that I didn't know, certain things about Palau, but I had to go underwater to learn them from the president itself. I think that's a world miracle.
Eric, you were witness of this. You were there. You helped prepare the whole event. I mean, if there is one word for you that could describe it, what would it be?
I think it's magical. It's just amazing that we're able to communicate and share with each other under the water, which has not been possible. And I'm just so excited with what the potentials are.
Yeah, and Merle, for you Merle, you are helping so many girls to realize their dream to become a mermaid. One of the things I so much admire about you is that when you talk to the little girls and the little boys, you don't say that, we're going to learn how to swim. You're saying we're going to learn how to be a mermaid. And all of a sudden, all the fear is gone. Now, what does it mean if you can be a mermaid and you can talk in the water? What does it mean for you, but particularly for the millions of little girls and boys that are going to now get into the water and talk?
Well, that means that the ocean is closer to their heart than ever. The potential of, while I was there speaking with the president, there was one fish that kept following me all days. But the one moment when I was talking about how ocean is sending the message through the kids to the world, the fish was stopped swimming, just was looking at us, and the president was talking about the plastic pollution and the worries what we have for the future. And while we are underwater and we can make their mermaid dreams come true, that also gives them hope and inspires them to grow and to do more better things for this planet Earth. And this way we inspire the societies not to have, mental health problems, not to have miserable days. We inspire them to go out there and explore the world and explore the magic of the ocean. And I think that also grows the strength of the human being.
Eric, you're someone who has a technical insight, so you understand technologies. When you look at the setup of being able to talk under the water, did the technology look difficult for you?
I was just amazed at how it worked. It didn't look difficult, but it was amazing how you can communicate using light and using the codes to do.
So the interesting thing for you was the light.
Yes. I didn't realize that could be used for.
Okay, so for the audience, really what we're doing is we're taking a light, and a light, of course, emits this wave of light, and then your emitting light will translate all your voice, video, or whatever, will translate that into a Morse code. And the Morse code is then transmitted by light in the water to the receiving light. And there it is retranslated into a normal voice. So it is an ancient technology, which is called Morse code, first. Second, it's as old as life on Earth is, because, we remember perhaps that in the famous book called Genesis, God at some point said, "Let there be light." And only when the light came, all of a sudden, life emerged. So now we as human beings, we're making this first step to be alive with communications in the water. Merle, when you were going to Estonia, because you're Estonian, you have 10 Guinness World Records. Are you planning on doing any new world records with Li-Fi, with light, with talking in the water, maybe in Palau? What do you think?
I think I set the seed, and I definitely am inspired to do the new Guinness World Record. But also, it's for the kids who are maybe fans of the Avatar. I felt yesterday my Avatar dreams come true, and that we can go to set the new world stage. Everybody was so excited when a dog went to space. But today we can use a light and have a president and a mermaid going under the water and communicate with each other. I think this is a world record itself.
But you will think about a world record, a new Guinness World Record done here in Palau?
Yes.
I think the Palauans want to know this.
Actually, the president requested me to...
Also, you were ordered by the president.
Yes, I was. And we already working with the team, and we already figured out how to even do it. And it has to be for the ocean health.
Excellent. Eric, you're really a business person. Your family has a track record of entrepreneurship and starting new businesses. Do you think this technology offers business opportunities for Palau?
Yes, I mean, this, I'm also I'm a diver. And I think for the tourism business, this would be great for be able to share on dives, to share the wonderful environment we have, to share that with each other on the dives. And also, I'm sure there's opportunities for research and much more that we are just finding out. There's a lot of opportunities for business, I believe.
So tell me, Eric, what do you need for the next step to start the first business?
Well, we need it to be available.
Okay, great. Yes.
At an affordable price.
Yeah.
And then also to help promote it more, that this technology is available in Palau. So bring that special experience for the visitors that come to Palau to enjoy our beauty.
I think the production will take a little bit of time. We learn a lot from this experience. New technologies always need improvements. You go from version 1 to version 2. Before you know it, you're at version 17. So we need many new versions, but what I think is there's a real commitment from our side. That is the Blue Economy team and Acer Gadgets from Taiwan. There is a real commitment from our team to make the first sets available only in Palau, so that Palauan diving shops, diver shops, can be the first ones to say, hey, if you want to come and see the best diving and talk in the water about the best diving, you can come. You think there is strong entrepreneurship in Palau to take that up?
I believe so, and I think Palau is the perfect place to set an example again and give that unique experience and be the leading country in this sector.
But that means that we have to bring Palauans back to Palau, because this new technology is actually not available anywhere in the world. It is a new technology. So in terms of the circuits, in terms of the light modulation, in terms of the programming, this is a very new way of operating. So we need young Palauans to come back. And I think this would be a challenge. But you think the young Palauans who listen to this, because I know this program also goes to Australia. And if it also goes out perhaps to the United States and elsewhere where many Palauans are living, who should they contact when they want to come back and work with Li-Fi? Could they send you a message? Or should they send it? If they send it to me, then, I cannot decide anything about Palau. But what do you think?
I think they can reach out to the Minister of Tourism.
Okay.
Their office, and also they feel free to message me as well. I think it's a great opportunity. It's going to create interest in those that are outside of Palau to maybe return home and start something new, some new opportunities for them.
So here we are at a crossroad. Yesterday, the 5th of October, 2025, was the very first time a head of state talked in the water. He talked just not to anyone, he talked to the mermaids. And so having the president speak for the first time on the 5th, we're today the 6th of October. And on the 6th of October, we are securing that we have a comprehensive message to all of you, so you know what is really being done in Palau, in your extraordinary, pristine waters. I think, Merle, you and I, and the whole team, we had a team from France, from the United States, from Taiwan, from China, from Japan, Belgium, Netherlands. I mean, we had teams coming from 7 countries to make it happen here. We are very grateful for the afternoon, right? What happened in the afternoon?
Oh, we went to swim with the sharks. We went to swim with the dolphins. But we also got together on a magical island and we cleaned up the island from plastic. And that just tells you what ocean can do and swimming can do. It can bring all the cultures together to speak one language, ocean, and the love, and the blue love. And it was just amazing how we, for maybe less than 10 minutes, we cleaned up the whole island from plastic. And I honestly think that is the future countries and the cultures coming together and doing something good for the world.
Okay, so I am suggesting to all of you to stay tuned. If you want to know more about this, you go to theblueeconomy.org, theblueeconomy.org. You'll see some videos, you'll see some pictures, you'll see some audio, and you'll see some explanations. If you want to follow Merle and know what she's doing, how do we get in touch with you, Merle?
Just Google Mermaid Guinness World Record and you'll find all my contacts.
Okay, you heard it.
Mermaid
Guinness World Record. And Guinness is double N and double S. Just to make certain you don't get a response that says we can't find it. But this is Merle. She has 10 world records. And could we have a school of mermaids in Palau?
Yes, and I would like to share for people who are listening that my most extreme Guinness World Record was swimming 50 kilometers with this fin without using my arms, because animals are getting stuck on fishing nets and plastic around the world, and they are in pain. And this tale is to tell the story for the world that we need to do better for them, and that's 50 kilometers, no arms, 14 hours. And I used arms to pick up trash, and just one mermaid picked up 35 pounds of trash. So if one mermaid can make an impact, then anybody can. And honestly, the mermaids are all 8 billion people. So definitely, we found already some mermaids yesterday. We actually turned president to merman. He tried.
You had a yarman yesterday.
Yes, the
I didn't
president
know
of
that existed.
Palau.
You mean he put on
The tail.
your fin and tail?
Yes, and I think he also set the tone to all world leaders that sometimes we make an impact in the ocean while we swim with the sharks.
Yes. Merle, if I understand right, this is the one you did your world record with?
Yes.
And this will stay in Palau?
In Palau, and I will sign that for Palau Archive.
So this will go to the Palau Museum, the world record, 50 kilometers, swimming like a mermaid without using arms. That one will stay in Palau as a symbol of the beginning of a new era. The era that we're talking in the water to each other. The era that we can have video streaming in the water. The era that we can know our position, our GPS in the water. A new era for the oceans. Thank you, Eric, for joining. Thank you, Merle, mermaid, for being with us. And we love to have this as a start of a dialogue with all of you for the years to come. Be well. Thank you.